While Nitish Kumar has been appointed as the Chief Minister of Bihar yet again, Sushil Kumar Modi is not going to be his deputy this time. This time around, Nitish Kumar is going to have two deputy chief ministers. One, Tarkishore Prasad, and the other, Renu Devi. Both of them are BJP leaders, low-profile BJP leaders, but those who are known to be very effective, to be carrying out their duties without any fuss. Now, while Tarkishore Prasad, we know much about him, the headlines is actually being stolen by Renu Devi here. So let's give you a small insight into who really Renu Devi is. Renu Devi is the first woman Deputy Chief Minister of Bihar. Renu Devi, in fact, hails from a community called the Bania community. She's a leader from the Bania community and she comes from the Nonia caste. In Bihar, the Nonia caste is placed under extremely backward class, EBC community as it's known, and Nitish Kumar has developed the EBC as a loyal vote bank in the last 15 years. Renu Devi was in fact part of Nitish Kumar's cabinet, which was formed back in 2010, and now Renu Devi has also been elected as the deputy leader of the BJP legislature party. In fact, a four-time MLA from the Betaya seat in the Champaran region, a BJP stronghold that it is of Bihar, Renu Devi is known for being close to the RSS like Tarkishore Prasad and also to Bihar BJP chief Sanjay Jaiswal. Interestingly, all three belong to the Vaishya community. Well, interestingly, Renu Devi is not the first woman politician in Bihar to hold the distinguished posts there. You had Rabri Devi also, who came out to be the Chief Minister of Bihar. She was the first woman to hold the coveted post. Rabri Devi was literally pulled out of her kitchen and put on the Chief Ministerial chair. Even though she was the Chief Minister, it is said that Rabri Devi was just a person on the chair, but the decision was taken by someone else. She was just on paper, the reins were held by someone else. Now coming back to Renu Devi, she was an early member into the RSS. At a much early age, she enrolled into the RSS and started working in the Bihar, Uttar Pradesh region much earlier on, just as a volunteer. In 1988, she started her political journey when she was made a district coordinator of the Vishwa Hindu Parishad's Durga Vahini wing. In 1989, she was appointed as the chief of the BJP women's wing in the Champaran region, but this was just not enough for her. Burning the midnight oils, she soon became the chief of the women's wing of her party's Bihar unit. In 2014, she was made the BJP's vice president for Bihar and was incumbent until she was sworn in as the deputy chief minister of Bihar. In 2005, Renu Devi was appointed as the Minister of State for Sports, Arts and Culture, and she held on to that post until 2009. In fact, she was quite an efficient leader. Renu Devi there, she held on to the Betaya seat ever since, except for the 2015 when she had to bite the dust. Renu Devi then bounced back in these polls, again winning the constituency by a margin of over 18,000 votes. But in the last four legislative assembly elections, Bihar has seen a steady rise in women voters. In 2015, in fact, there was 60.48% of female voters as compared to 53.32 male voters there. In fact, this rise in female voters led to a change in strategy for several political parties, and in 2015 elections, there were a total of 273 women candidates who stood in Bihar elections there. Renu Devi being appointed as the Deputy Chief Minister of Bihar is quite a strategic move by the BJP here, considering that Renu Devi has been a committed leader within the BJP. She served as a leader of the women wing in the state as well as the national level. And it seems like Renu Devi's appointment here as a deputy is an ode to all those women who came out in large numbers in Bihar and voted, eventually leading to the NDA's victory. So here is India Today wishing Renu Devi all the very best to be the first Deputy Chief Minister of Bihar.